Outlander. Over here. I've been trying to find something that makes sense of all.
Mortal, the Lady of Twilight has words for you. So VIVEC deigns to ask for help? I foresaw such an event, but scarcely believed it. Listen well, for if you continue to perform flawlessly, we might yet thwart the efforts of Clavicus Vile and his hound, Barbas. Just as I anticipated, the mysteries reveal that Barbas seeks to enter the Clockwork City. So far, Sotha's sealed wards have impeded him, but the Hound has Sunra. You must beat him to the prize, the reservoir that holds VIVEC's stolen energy. Such knowledge has been hidden even from me, mortal. But I know someone who can provide you with the means to travel to Sotha Seal's creation. Stand back, and I shall summon the Mage of Cogs and Gears.
Interesting. That shouldn't have happened. Where in oblivion am I?
Mage, this mortal speaks with the authority of the Mother's soul.
Interesting. Summoned by a Daedric prince and her mortal mouthpiece. I was right in the middle of a crucial experiment. But I suppose I can spare a few clicks of the cogs for Azura and my erstwhile assistant. So, did you break the tonal inverter? No, not going to happen. No offense to the Lady of Twilight, but Sotha Seal was quite adamant about keeping the place hidden and warded against the Daedra. Wait. Pistons fall into place. This concerns Sunra and Lord VIVEC, I presume. Barbas, another Daedra. Thinking. So, Sotha Seal's forgotten tools modified to steal VIVEC's energy, which in turn energized the Clockwork City. Lit it up like the top of Red Mountain. Even Vile's dog would be able to see that. What is Barbas after? Wait, gears click into place. The reservoir! You need to reach the reservoir that contains VIVEC's stolen energy before Barbas. I can get us to the entrance in Set's vault, beneath the Mournhold Temple. Ready to go? You'll need my help. I know the city almost as well as Sotha Seal. Follow me.
The Mother Soul has blessed us both, Outlander. The Mother Soul, talking through me. Even after the tragedy of my brother, I am blessed. But time is running out for VIVEC, for Warden fell. You must follow Barrelzar and stop Barbas. Meanwhile, Azura has other work for me to do.
To get inside. We have to hurry. Daedra! Vile creatures of chaos. Deal with them, please. attention to detail. So the seal is a true master. Amazing, isn't it? Such intricate work on something so small. Well, are you ready to go inside? Precisely. Oh, I see your concern. Forgot you haven't been here before. Use the entrance and you'll shrink down and get drawn inside. I understand that some of Sotha Seal's first entry methods had unintended effects, but now it's perfectly safe. Where else would you put it? Besides, once we get inside, it's much bigger than it looks. My former master said that working in miniature enhanced his precision, and it made it much more convenient to hide away and store. Now, in you go. Over here. Don't let the hound see you. VIVEC's energy. It flows through Sonara. That's how Barbas is able to circumvent the city's defenses. Why is he waiting over there? I'll never understand what motivates these Daedra. Yes, thanks to Sotha Seal's magic, my former master is exceedingly brilliant. I thought you already knew that. Anyway, there's no way we'd fit in here at our normal size, so the magic altered us as we passed through the doorway. Always a chance. Just depends upon the way the gears align. But I don't think he can spare too much to use against us. He needs it to reach the reservoir and do whatever Clavicus Vile sent him to do. Now, I really think we need to get moving.
Oh, my favorite dupe has finally arrived!
Talk to the danger, dog. If you are tired, follow me into the maintenance junction. That should take out the defenses, at least the most dangerous ones. I disabled most of the defenses in this section, but Sotha Seal installed numerous safeguards. I advise caution just in case. Barbas is ahead of us, but I know many paths through the city. Just like the fox that chased the hound. With my help, the probability calculates in your favor, but you must keep moving. The hound won't dawdle, unless he comes upon an interesting smell. Or a tree. Since we know Barbas's ultimate destination, I can open routes he can't access. Only one logical place. To the atelier where Sotha Seal conducted his study of divine energy. Sonara would have sent the stolen power there. It's not far. What Barbas and his master want with VIVEC's energy, though, remains unclear. Most of them might be a random contraption or a wandering factotum still out there. And if Barbas smuggles in more Daedra, the other defenses will become active. Clear the path while I open the route. Then I'll catch up and join you. totems and the gate couplings.
What's your head?
Look, Master! The Vivec's toy found a way through just like you said! But Barbas has Sunara! What does Vivec's toy have?
VIVEC's... those fabricants. Follow me. Beautiful, isn't it? One of Sir Thasile's favorite atelier. I think Barbas is already inside. That's the atelier behind me. Not only is this the workshop where Sir Thasile experimented with divine energy, it also houses one of the reservoirs that can be used to power the entire city. A reservoir currently filled with VIVEC's energy. Almost certainly, Sunara led him right to it. It won't take the Hound long to figure out how to access VIVEC's stolen energy. Then he'll try to open a portal for his master, Clavicus Vile. Maybe. Probably. It's a distinct possibility. Certainly the Hound and his master think so. Whether it will actually work or not, you have to go in there and stop him. The danger's too great to ignore. As I said, the atelier is the workshop where Sir Thasile used Sunara to experiment with his own divine energy. The reservoir located inside was specifically designed to contain such massive power. As far as workshops go, it's a masterpiece. No, that's inadvisable. The atelier has defenses. You have no idea what it will do if it marks one of Sir Thasile's apprentices as an enemy. Neither do I. You go. I'll use the controls over there and help you from out here.
You can't stop me, but the defenses won't let you in.
shield's responsive now. Open the north vault and destroy its defenses. Clutch is active. Open it and enter the energy reservoir. Strange fluctuations ahead. Barbas is manipulating the energy reservoir. Hurry!
This contrivance into a portal machine! Like my new armor? I wanted to wear something special when I kill you.
Then retrieve Lord VIVEC's energy from the reservoir conduit. Lots of interference.
Such a good and faithful hound. You have done enough for now. So, you're the mortal who gave my poor dog so much trouble. I suppose we should have a chat, you and I. How dare you discipline my dog? He was only trying to appease his master, and I'd never harm a hair on whatever insignificant creature you hold dear. You, on the other hand, require a lesson in manners. Indeed, what ambition! As you can see, Barbas isn't a bad dog. He does get easily excited and overzealous. He embellished my plans somewhat, but it all worked out in the end. And we found the Clockwork City. This little flea thinks it's smart, but my plans are beyond its comprehension. Still, by delaying the inevitable, you caused my associates and I some trouble. You'll stay here until you're no longer a threat. How does a few decades sound to you?
Master!
Quiet, dog! Haven't you... Wait. Who dares intrude upon my lesson?
Found you! Over here! Oh. Clavicus file! This isn't good. I lost you somewhere between the Clockwork City and VIVEC. But it was simple enough to trace your energy signature to this Daedric shrine. Unfortunately, some power is interfering with my efforts to open a portal for you. That would be unfortunate for you. Luckily, you have me to assist you. Well, me and Solara. Expend a small amount of VIVEC's energy at the statue, and that should provide enough of a distraction for me to pull you out of there.
Begone, meddling wizard! That stings, little flea!
Well, glad to see you're still alive, Assistant.
Hurry, Outlander. VIVEC is nearly spent.
My time draws to a close. Were you successful? Can you restore my energy? So you retrieved my stolen energy. You stopped Barbas. Now, return what is rightfully mine. To quote my 75th exhortation, certainty is the brother of fear. Nothing is certain, but I have confidence in you, in what you have done. Use the staff. Return my energy. Or not. In a little while. It won't matter. Oh, Sunara. And restore my energy.
Praise VIVEC, his energy is restored.
Remarkable. No Ordinator or Armiger could have done any better. You uncovered a Daedric spy in our midst, brought a living god back from the brink of death, and saved all of Vardenfell. Well done, my friend. As my next sermon shall proclaim, modesty is the false cloak of a flatterer, or the sincere garment of the humble. Again, you have my gratitude, and that of all my people. Indeed, even those who rail against the tribunal owe you their lives. remarkable. As my next sermon shall proclaim, modesty is the false cloak of a flatterer, or the sincere garment of the humble. You have done much for me and for Vardenfell. But as the warrior says, do not think the battle is over when the enemy is dead. The hearts and minds of the people must also be won. I must ask you for one more service. Gratitude is its own reward, I once told the crowds in Ebonheart. But I found that some of my followers appreciate something more tangible. Help me reward those who aided in the saving of Vardenfell, so we can reassure my people. To start, retrieve the Archcanon's signet from the Hall of Wisdom. It is time to appoint a new head priest. I shall gather my people and meet you at my statue on the central canton. It shall be a glorious ceremony, my friend. One last task before your service ends, my friend. Rejoice. You cursed the darkness with good reason. Now praise the return of the light. The eyes and ears of the warrior poet returns. And just in time for the gathering crowd. Were you able to locate the Archcanon's signet? Continue to guard it, for it represents not only my loyal servant Tarvis, but also the past and future of my priesthood. And take this as well, to aid you in your next task. You have been my eyes and ears in the world. Now be my hands. Within the modest sack resides gifts for my faithful servants. Blessings from me, though I would have you deliver them. You served me in adversity. Now join me in celebration. As I call forth my faithful, reach into the sack and give them the first thing you find. They shall hear my words of praise and gratitude, while it shall be your hand that rewards them. Are you ready, friend of VIVEC? Overseer Shiralas, step forth. Overseer Shiralas, you sacrificed your blessing stones to aid the warrior poet. Well done. Take these recharged stones and finish building my city, after relaxing with your patient wife.
Thank you, Lord VIVEC. I shall do as you ask.
Barrels up. Approach. Your knowledge of the mysteries of my brother Sotha Seal and the intricate twists and turns of portal magic were invaluable. Take this, and use it well to further your experiments.
Gemstones, filled with a tiny fraction of divine energy. Amazing, but so very generous. With careful tuning, this could improve portal magic 100-fold. Thank you.
Canon Levoul, kneel before me.
Was that... Did Lord VIVEC summon me?
Archcanon Tarvis served us well until his death. But when I was most in need of assistance, Canon Levoul rose to the occasion. Now rise once more as Archcanon Levoul.
My lord, I'm not worthy. But I shall endeavor to become so. Thank you. And I can't wait to inform my ancestors.
In every poem, it's the last stanza that holds the most meaning. Once a stranger to our land, now a friend forever. Step forward. You come before me with an empty sack, but have no fear. As I have written, treat your enemies well, and your friends even better. Know that I consider you to be a very good friend. Will you accept the honor I'm about to bestow upon you? Then let it be known that from this moment forth, you shall be called the Champion of VIVEC, and along with my thanks, take this modest reward. I foresee even greater achievements in your future. But for now, be content to be the hero of Morrowind. You come before, then let it be. The warrior poet shall write of your deeds in story and song, my friend. You will be remembered for your service to Vardenfell. Now go, see the wonders of our great land. There are others who need your help. Of that, I am certain. I can't believe this. Lord VIVEC right in front of me. The living god himself. I hope I don't embarrass myself. Do you think I might embarrass myself? You know, I think I'll just stand here, perfectly still, without moving. That would be good.
Pity there was nothing in that sack of blessings for me. At least that rock hanging in the sky didn't fall and bop me on the head. No, what am I saying? The night is still young. You might not want to stand so close, just in case.
What a singular honor. I've never been invited to a living god soiree before. I'm just glad I was able to get all of the webs off my manservant. I'd hate for him to sully my reputation by making a bad impression.
I may not consider him to be a true deity, but VIVEC doesn't seem to be an entirely bad sort. I'll be heading back to my tribe soon. I'm glad we got a chance to see each other again before I take my leave. I lost my brother to ambition and became the champion of Azura. From that point of view, I suppose I'm doing as well as can be expected. I'll return to the tribes, pick up where Chodala and I left off. before he decided he was the Nerevarine. Not directly, but I do have a sense that malignant forces are gathering on the plains of Oblivion. But that could just be the scrib jelly and cheese I ate for lunch. Farewell, Outlander. May the Queen of the Night Sky guide you on your travels.
How much longer do I need to stay here? Social situations have never been my strong suit. I need to get back to my tower and experiment with this wonderful gift VIVEC bestowed upon me. I already have ideas how to improve magical transportation.
Oh, it's you. Well, I suppose any friend of Lord VIVEC's can be forgiven for inadvertently pushing a famous author and explorer into a dank, dark well. Just understand that I will not be mentioning you in my next book.
Archcanon? I don't think I'll ever get used to that. Still, it's been a grand adventure, hasn't it, my friend? I suppose if I could survive everything that happened, I can certainly serve as the High Priest to Lord VIVEC. How hard could it be?
Me? Among all these fine people? When I received Lord VIVEC's summons, I didn't even change my clothes. I feel honored and embarrassed all at once.
A vacation. I don't think Shiralas has taken time off since we got married. I hear Seydanine is beautiful this time of year. Maybe we could take a cruise up the coast.
I had no idea you were in Lord VIVEC's good graces. Perhaps you could put in a good word for me. I'm currently in negotiations with House Redoran about rebuilding a settlement. And have no fear, I'll keep my end of the bargain with the Ashlanders.
I've never been fond of the living gods, so I consider this a punishment. The first of many meaningless tasks the Grand Master will give me until he determines that I've suffered enough for the Vea debacle. Oh, how I long for a nice, juicy writ.